What should you do when you're driving and need to make an emergency stop? If you thought slam on the brakes, you thought wrong. Professional drift car driver and instructor Jason Tan has been drifting competitively for more than 5 years and knows a thing or two about driving high-powered cars and the common mistakes that racer wannabes make.
I would say it boils down to steering technique. I would dare to say out of 20 drivers, if I now were to go out and pick any 10 drivers, right, their steering technique is totally wrong. There is one technique that's taught in a driving center. It's actually the 10-2 position. The 10-2 position is safe because based ergonomically, when the driver's seat is actually the hand is straight here. But the problem with this 10-2 position is when you go left and right, you tend to clash. And it's not the best minimum movement. The worst steering technique is actually the bus driver steering technique, where you actually grab this way, and when you actually steer this way, your hand will get locked. It's not enough movement. The movement are restricted when you're the bus driver. But with the 9-3, because this method is actually inherited from those F1 drivers, where they have a very tight space to work with. And with this position, you can actually steer minimum, but achieve a maximum steering angle.
So what is the number one mistake they make when they need to make an emergency stop?
They will just slam on the foot brakes. And just hoping the car will stop in time. But what you do when you slam on the foot brake is that your front wheels are locked. When your front wheels lock, doesn't mean your car will stop. You actually break traction and then it will go into understeer mode. Yeah.
So is it more dangerous when you just slam on the brakes?
It's in fact the most dangerous method.
And tell me about, a lot of drivers say, oh, my car got ABS, no problem. What do you have to say about that?
ABS is something better than jamming on the brakes because it actually prevents the brake from locking. ABS solves the problem of skidding. ABS actually prolongs the stopping distance, which also another double-edged sword. Your car don't skid, but your car actually takes longer time to stop.
So what is the correct
technique? The correct method is actually to brake and evade, or some call it the moose test. When you actually approach the emergency on the highway, moose test is that you step on the foot brake hard enough, but don't slam on the brake such that the front wheels will lock. Enough for the weight transfer to be executed. Weight transfer is actually transferring the weight of the car to the front. This will actually lighten the rear. When you lighten the rear, you yank your handbrake and the car will actually slide just momentarily, and then you can evade. This actually evade whatever that you are evading within the fastest possible time, rather than just slamming on the brakes or the previous mentioned method, the ABS.
So it's the most effective way,
it's the most effective way to evade something that is suddenly appear on the road, or
obstacle
on the road. Yeah.
While Jason makes pulling off these maneuvers effortless, remember that this is a result of countless hours of practice. Watch our other clip to find out why it is of utmost importance to have good driving techniques when you are driving a high-performance car.